What's up, everybody? This is Gray with Gray Tech, Real Tech with Gray, that is. We're back here with the 17 Ford F-150. Today we're going to teach you a little bit about tire pressure. Most people don't know exactly how to do it properly. I didn't until, well, recently. So you can see the crazy hairdo's gone. This one might be a little more crazy. Y'all be the judge of that. Anyway, we're gonna go back here. I had these tires right here put on by Walmart. They are what came on the rim, but then I changed them out, and then the guys I hired to put the new tires on, or they were new used, they ate the tread up, so I ended up having to go right back to these after putting tire pressure sensors in it, and it was, an amazing job. They did give me my money back. Actually, they gave me more than what it charged, so they did a good job on that part of it, but it was still a huge problem. Anyway, Walmart, in their infinite wisdom, I'll show you, which I think I got a slow leak in one of them. That's not Walmart's fault, but maybe we can get you in there close enough you can see that. We'll have to see. Anyway, my truck says right here, this is where you can find what the tire pressure on your vehicle should be. You see right here on this little tag, it will tell you what your front and rear tire pressure should be. As you can see right here, it says 35 psi for front and rear. So 44, 40, all that's a little bit off, which I'm pretty sure this tire over here, the one we're looking at right here, is actually got a leak in it. It's got down to 22 or 24, whatever it may be. But we're going to go around today and set all of our tire pressure to 35 psi, or that's the idea anyway. So we're going to get to this, and I will show you the proper way, or how I do it. There's several different styles of gauges and what you're going to use. What I use on mine is a Craftsman. I got this on a Christmas thing a couple years ago. As you can see, I still got never took this little sheet off here. Anyway, it's been on here since I bought it. It goes up to 175 psi max. It's what I've been using. I think it's a good machine so far. I haven't had any problems out of it. It replaced my M-Glow. It was a 220, and it was old and needed to be replaced. Anyway, so I'll get back to it, and I'll show you the different styles that you have out there and the ways to use them. Okay, so we're going to show you a few different styles here. This is one way to check your tire pressure. This is, well, it doesn't want to give it up. Anyway, you put this over your valve. It depresses the little knob in there when you push it in, and it shoots air in here, and it will push this measuring unit or measuring device out, and it'll show you the tire pressure. This is a smaller version. There you go. Kind of see what's your PSI. This one goes down to 5. The different ones do different. This is a inflation tool. Here's a larger style. Same thing. It allows you to hook the valve from this way or push it straight in this way. Both the same device. Same way here. Push in or pull towards you. This one will let you check it that way as well. You can pull in to check it or push. This is just a cheap one that you probably got with some kind of kit. This is for deflating it. This is to check it. This is what I'm currently using. I use these for years, and I keep one of these in my truck toolbox for when I'm out and about. But this is what I've been using. These are nice. It's a digital. It will tell you exactly what it has in it. Of course, you're limited by battery power, and this connects and hangs on to your valve, so you don't have to. This is not a lot of fun most of the time. It doesn't work the greatest, but it does work, and it's handy when you're doing a bunch of tire work. And this is a relief valve, so you can let air out if it needs air out. I've been using probably the standard way you guys have used for years. A big wad of mess like this. A big old tangled up cord, and we have just a standard air tool. That's what I used until last year. Like I said, I've been trying to upgrade, like most of us, trying to make our lives easier. And then I went to this rollout unit right here. I got this at Harbor Freight on a Black Friday deal last year, and this works amazing for getting your hose in and out without trouble. And this is another amazing thing I definitely recommend for you guys. This is awesome. It's a quick release valve. It lets the air pressure in and out so that when you're plugging this thing in, I don't know how many of you have messed with these things, but sometimes they get really hard to push in. And this was fairly cheap, and oh, I want everything with one of these now. When I get my main shop set up, if I ever get there, with you guys' help, hopefully soon, we're gonna be there. This makes things so much easier. Oh my God, so much easier. Anyway, here we go. We're gonna do these tire valves. Watch how easy this is. Check this out. Look at this. Look at this. Done. You do push that up and it locks the air, releases the air pressure, so this comes right off. Amazing. Amazing tool. Anyway, let's get back down here. I'll show you. Alright guys, here we are back at the tire. We're going to take the valve stem cap off. Standard black nasty one. I have my old ones off my old truck I'm fixing to put on here. With this, you just press this down, push it in, and then let it clamp down. And as you'll see there, we have 41.4, and we want this down to 35. So it's gonna release. See the little button press? We're just going to keep that open until we get down to 35. Alright guys, I wanted to show you one time real quick how you do this with the ones that most people standardly have. When you check the tire pressure with one of these, you just place it in here and press it firmly down, and then you get your PSI. With this one, give it a few seconds. It looks like it's about where we wanted it in the first place. We were going for 38.2, and as you can see right here, when it blows out, we're at 40 or about 41. So we need a little air pressure. Like I said, on the back is the release on these. So you just release and then check. And that still says about 40, so we're going to keep going. And that's probably about right. It's hard to tell with this, that's why I like the digital ones. But now we're going to check that against the digital and see exactly. But anyway, with these, as you see, it's got the little valve, and it just puts air back in there. You just press firmly on it. It's got little flat spots, or most of them do, so you can press firmly and put air in there, and you can kind of hear it putting the air in there. Now let's check it against the digital one, which it's probably gonna not be right because you just heard us letting air out or putting air in. Clamp it down. Let's see what we're at. 42.8. As you can see, we're gonna let that down until we're at 38.2 to match the other tire. that bouncing like we did the other one. There we go. Now it's bouncing between 38.2 and 38.3. That's about where we had it. And these are real nice. I'm going to put a link for this down in the description. I've had this for over a year. Another thing I got at no, I ordered this off Amazon. I lied to you. This is an Amazon item. I think I paid 28 bucks for this thing. And it has another tip that is just like this that you screw. It screws onto the valve. Probably make it a little easier if you don't mind sitting here screwing it on. Probably wouldn't come off as much. You haven't seen that yet, but eventually, I guarantee you, in the videos to come, you'll see this thing come loose and spew, and it's kind of annoying, but this thing is amazing. It has different units. You can go to bar, KPA, KGCM, or PSI, which in America, this is what we standardly use. And it has a light too, if you're out in the dark and you need a light, which you can't see it because it's too bright right now. I don't know if yeah, there you go. You can kind of see it happen maybe there. Anyway, this thing works amazingly, and it auto powers off, so if you set it down and forget it, it's not going to run the battery completely dead. And I've only had to change the battery in this once. I don't know, seems like it should lasted longer than it did, but it's working pretty well. But this is well worth the money. I absolutely would get one of these if you don't have one and you have a little shop going. I mean, if you don't have the space, you know, these standard ones, this works just as well. I use this for years and years, so I definitely don't knock this. Like I said, I keep one of these in my truck. Actually, this is the set I keep in my truck, or not this set, but similar to this. For when I'm traveling, and I usually keep a little compressor if I'm going off-road or anything with me. Most trucks have a plug-in in them these days. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. See you guys next time. It's bouncing back and forth, and then you just want to stick your valve stem cover back on. This basically just keeps mud and muck out of into your valve, so when you go put these back on, it's not all cluttered with mud and crap. Anyways, guys, that is going to be it for this video. I just wanted to show you how to do this with all 4 of these tires. I'm just going to repeat this process. Add in or take out. We're going to get some more of these tires. I think I'm going to go with the same exact ones. These came on these rims when I bought them. These are some fuel. They're fake bead locks. These are not real bead locks. Bead locks are not DOT approved for streets, so you know, that's, you know, whatever you want to do. The only reason I didn't want to do bead locks is because if you get in a wreck, they're going to want to blame you, and they're going to say your tires could have had a, you know, insurance companies will find any way not to pay you. But anyway, we're going to go back with these mud grapplers. These are some amazing tires, noisy as hell, but amazing tires. So anyway, we're going to go on and do that with all 4 tires, and I will see you guys in the next video, which should be coming soon. Thank you for watching.